Number 2, you must be a steward of time. The Bible said in Ephesians 5:15 and 16, it said, walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time. So anybody who is not managing time is a fool. There are few definitions of a fool in the Bible. The Bible said, a fool says in his heart, there's no God. So every atheist is a fool, by the authority of scriptures. And the Bible is also telling us here, anybody who is not managing time is a fool. Walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time. You can't be waking up around 10 and you are talking enlargement. Meanwhile, you slept by 10. So you have wasted 12 hours sleeping. You are a dead man walking. That's why some people tell you, I'm 40 years old. They are thinking like 12. Because they have wasted 75% of their time. They use 12 hours sleeping, 6 hours watching movies. 18 hours are gone. So when the man says he's 40, his age is actually 6/24 times 40. You know how many years he is? He's 8 point something years old. So he knows nothing. Everything is a revelation to him. You quote John 3:16, he said, wow. Everything is knowledge. So you see them shouting, oh my God. Oh. Poor time management. Don't waste your time. Chinua Achebe said, if he was given the opportunity to go back, they said, what would be the biggest opportunity he would desire? He says to go back in time. Number 3, stewardship. You must be a good steward of relationships. The Bible said, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good to all men, especially those in the household of faith. Galatians 6:10. See, don't waste relationships. They are opportunities. Some men are portals. Some men are seasons. Some men are gates. You are the one who think all of us are human beings. There are men you meet, they will open the radar of favor to your life. There are men you will meet, they will open the gates of wealth to you. There are men you will meet, one conversation will be 10 years. I was listening to a documentary recently, and one of the biggest crypto guy, I think in Japan or South Korea, I've forgotten. He was not doing well. Average guy in the realms of millionaires now, $5 million, $10 million, just managing his life. Somebody say, $5 million. Don't be poor. And he applied to see Warren Buffett. And they told him, 30 minutes with Warren Buffett. I think the clip was, they call it School of Hard Knocks. I just stumbled on it. And the guy interviews billionaires, so he stumbled on the guy. He said he paid $4.5 million to talk to Warren Buffett. And he sat with Warren Buffett. What was the almighty advice Warren Buffett gave him? Say, marry right. He said your wife is critical to your wealth. That's what he spent $4.5 million. But the guy said something. He said Warren Buffett gave him several reasons why he shouldn't do crypto. He said all those reasons were the reasons why he did crypto. And today he's a billionaire. So he went to learn. He actually went to and eventually on land. But it was value. Some of you spend your whole day with people who are not going anywhere. And you ignore people who should take you to your destiny. And some of you, the people who should take you to your destiny, your pride, your arrogance, your insincerity, made you lose them. Now you are stranded. You thought you would be angry and say, but who are you? Now you have said, who are you? For 6 months, you don't know where you are going. Even Jesus, the Son of God, who was God in human form, needed men. I know it's only God that makes men. I teach it, I believe it. But there are many channels he uses. One of it is men. If I had time, I would have shown you the 7 relationships of destiny. 7. From midwives to burden bearers to destiny connectors to gatekeepers. I would have shown you to catalysts, to coverings. recognize them. If you lose them, you will lose seasons. So manage relationship with honor. These are the currencies for managing relationship. Honor, love, sincerity, value. Don't be in a relationship as a parasite. Bring value, show honor, love, be sincere, have integrity. That's how you manage relationship. Bring value. You must be a steward. Some of us are here because we lost a relationship 5 years ago. Why do you think even Satan snatches critical people from families? The Bible said he has set the desolate in families. So people who have no future, God plants them in families so that through somebody they can find meaning. So when one of the ways Satan fights is that he removes critical people. You must be a manager of relationships. Number 4, you must be a steward of resources. You misbehave with money and watch how money will deal with you. Why do you think you meet a rich man? You think they which have should give carelessly. But when you come, they say, what do you need it for? We don't give people money. We give money to visions. They say, what do you want to do? If you are not serious, they say, go and learn a trade. You don't know what to do with money. I see a lot of you, they come to you, they do like this. When you are trying to do something, they'll be doing. So that you will say, these are spiritual people, I must help them. When you come, I'll say, okay, go and write a proposal and bring it. Let me see whether you know what to do with what you are looking for, because I didn't block it. Some people take 6 months to bring one proposal. That person is not hungry. He needs wisdom. I tell them, they say, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that they may run that reads them. If I don't have what to read, I can't run with you. If you want to eat, go and eat food. At least survive today. But if you need money, you need wisdom. You need wisdom. They will come. Some will be walking like this. I say, wait, you need lunch. I will call a winner, give him 10,000. Let him eat food. When you eat, bring proposal. If you don't know what to do with money, you don't need it. If we give you, it can destroy you. You must be a steward of money. Steward. The easiest people I give money to are those who are paying school fees. I know, even if you are foolish, the school will force you to have meaning. You wander around, you say money, money. You must be a manager. You must be a manager. Paul said, everybody who is given authority must be a good steward. 1 Corinthians 4:2. Money is inclusive. Number 5, you must be a good steward of energy. Energy. You see this energy, if you waste it, you will hate yourself. He said, remember now your creator in the days of your youth. A time will come when you won't have strength to do what you want to do. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 6:20, he said, you were bought with a price. Your body is not your own. He said, glorify God in your body. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your strength. The foolish man wastes his strength on wine and women. He said, I looked through my window. I saw a young man void of understanding. He was on the way to the house of the harlot. He said his path is destruction. Use this, your youthful energy. Use it well. Don't allow distraction steal it. Don't allow wine steal it. Don't allow the opposite sex steal it. Deploy it well. You are 25. Energy is too much. You don't know what to do with it. Don't waste energy. You must be a steward of energy. Every day you wake up, tell yourself, my strength will buy something for me today. It will either buy knowledge, or it will buy time, or it will buy good relationship, or it will buy value and impact. That's how you use energy. I was listening to Elon Musk, and he said there was a time when he was working, I think for 22 hours. He slept only 2 hours because they were running a website and they were providing internet service. So he said all day he programmed, all night he programs, and then all day he provides service. So there was no time he was sleeping in the office. He will write the algorithm in the night, debug the system, and then in the daytime, internet come so that people can receive service. He had only 2 hours. They said Bill Gates, he will deploy energy those days. Now, these are not Christians. I'm not saying they should lead you, but if the people of the world know it, how much more you who is a child of God? His friend said those days, sometimes he will come, he's sleeping under the table. Because he's spent. So sometimes he's typing and he falls up. When he wakes up, he goes back. You did nothing, but you say, Kai, today, not today. You are now, you say you want to rest. From what? What did you do that you want to rest from? So don't come and say, oh, it's here of supernatural enlargement. You are saying, that's why I didn't give you any rhyme. It's not a rhyme. Before you say, it's here of supernatural enlargement, I have double for my trouble. No, that's not what we are talking here. There are rudiments. Manage your energy. Number 6, steward positions. Manage positions. The position you occupy today, you may not occupy tomorrow. So while you are in that position, make the most of it. Joseph was a prime minister. He saved Israel. Esther was a queen. She saved Israel. She didn't leave with a title. She left with a testimony. Every position God gives you today, manage it well. Make sure a legacy is born from that position. Some of us waste positions. As I remember when I was a class monitor in the primary school, primary 1, primary 2, you come to the class, your friends will be afraid of you. You carry your cane, put one side, because we used to flog. Have mercy, Lord. We used to flog our mates. So if you make noise, I write your name. If you don't want a higher authority to come, then come and take some strokes. I will delete your name. And you will not make noise again. So I was a tyrant. When you look, your mates. We thought position was about dominating people. As I grew, I realized positions is for transformation. You may just be a HOD. Leave an impact. Let it be said that it was when you came that this thing happened and impacted lives. It glorified God. Be a steward of positions. Be a steward. I don't have time. So capacity in the area of what? Stewardship and management. Our time is gone. I will list the rest. Go and read it. You too have the Holy Ghost. You have a Bible. So put the two together and develop the rest. Number 4 is capacity for prayer. The apostle said in Acts 6:4, it's not meet for us to give ourselves to tables. We will give ourselves to prayer and to the ministry of the word. No wonder they became big. Fishermen shook the world. There is something about prayer. When you pray, you develop stamina to weather storms. In Luke 18 verse 1, it says men ought always to pray and not to faint. So whatever opposition comes against you, you will stand. Number 2, when you pray, you will gain access to wisdom that is uncommon. Jeremiah 33 verse 3, ask of me, I will answer, and I will show you great and mighty things that you know not of. Number 3, when you pray, you step into an advantage that others can enter. Isaiah 40:31, they that wait upon the Lord, they renew their strength. They mount up with wings like eagles. He said when they walk, they don't faint. When they run, they are not weary. If you want to really be enlarged, give yourself to prayer. There is an advantage that ordinary men can't find. There are secrets that are not available to the common eyes. And there is a strength you need in battle. You don't buy them. You engage them on the altar. You need capacity. This is not another year where 3 weeks pass, you have not prayed. Things happen to you. You fall to everything. No. A man who is becoming big does not have the luxury to fall and rise. Because there's a consistency requirement. He needs to stand to build upon precedences that he either set or someone has set. You can't be starting all over all the time. You need strength to stand. Weather some storms. And you can't be operating at common knowledge that everybody has. You need to go high and see what the eyes don't see. What only the Spirit knows and commits to those who are his intimates. Is the eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has he occurred to the hearts of man the things God has for them that love him. So there are things that are for us, but we must come up here. Come up in prayer. Come up. Number 5, capacity enlargement. Build capacity for the word. It's a study. 2 Timothy 2:15. To show thyself approved. When you study, when you give yourself to the word, you will be big. You will enlarge. Proverbs, Joshua 1:8. This book of the Lord should not depart from thy mouth. Meditate upon it day and night. See that you do that which is written therein. Then you shall make your way prosperous, and you shall have good success. I met Reverend Umar Okpa of blessed memory, and the first question he asked me is, how much is your library? I didn't take stock. I borrow books, I buy few. And he told me something that I've heard before. Readers are leaders, but he hits differently. He said, my library is worth 55 million. I heard Bishop Orokpo. He said he traveled abroad and he came back. The wife ran out. What did you bring? He says, in the boot. She ran with joy. It was full of books. There's no space to buy bread. We need more books. Is this all? Yes, that's all. Why? That's your future. Some people didn't read one book in 2025. And they didn't listen to one message, one complete message, paying attention in 2025. Even in church, when they sit down in the midst of people, where we have tried all we can to remove distraction. See, if you look around you, it's a bit dark, so that you can't even see people, so that you focus. This is where light is. But some people will stand up, go to the back, go to the toilet, throw around, carry their phone. They will walk like this, sit down. You know what has happened? They've missed a portion of the message. So the progression of revelation is cut. Give yourself to it. We'll give ourselves to prayer and to the word. I've taught you 3 levels of the word: graphe, logos, and rhema. Give yourself. Number 6, area of capacity development is to endure trials and persecution. If you will be enlarged, prepare for storms. Prepare for storms. The Bible said, when you walk through the waters, you will not be drowned. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. No matter how efficacious prophecies are, they won't exonerate you from every fire and every water. There are some you will go through. The Bible spoke about an evil day. Everybody has an evil day. But for those who develop capacity, evil days become day of testimonies. Because every day you testified, something negative should have happened. The reason it became a testimony is because you overcame. And overcoming is not luck and chance. There are biblical precedences. Pray so that you fall not into temptation. That's building capacity for storms. Pray so that you fall not. So there are precedences. You must build capacity for storms. Those of you who travel around the world, when they build skyscrapers, they prepare them for the wind. They know there is a height you get to. The pressure is different. The wind, the strength of the wind is different. So they put in extra resilience. It will be foolishness to just be going up and not build strength. One wind will hit you, you will crumble. You are building capacity for trials. Have revelations, not emotion. I know people, everything they do is emotionally driven. No, have light. Don't just because you sense something, you are laying hands on people. What do you know about laying on of hands? Oh, because you sense something, you are prophesying. What do you know about prophecy? Because when problem come, you know what they will check? What you know that inform the action. That's why you see many emotional people are cut off. It's like when you build upon the word, which is the rock, the wind will hit it boisterous, it will stand. Some people, they just feel fire. The next thing you see, last day revival encounter apostolic what? Ministry has come out. And then after 3 years, they accusation. Everything crumbles. No revelation. Oh, they saw a lady. I love her. She's tall. She has open teeth. There is a statistics that the highest rate of divorce is the first 3 years of marriage. The moment that emotion disappears, they become cat and dog. No revelation. Prepare for storms. You do that in prayer. You do that in the place of revelation. Prepare. You do that in the place of covenant associations. There are people that when you are hit, you can rely on. Iron, sharpened iron. As a man, the countenance of his friend. I have had friends who come to me and say, look at what this is happening. Look at what they are saying. I talk to them for 30 minutes. They rise up. I've had friends that me too I have to talk to. See what's going on. They say, don't worry. Give us 3 days. They will pray. Even when you are sleeping, you will sense energy. You will wake up like a lion. Because somebody sent you. Don't prepare for storms. Prepare. The storms will come. But when they come, stand. And I believe you will stand. Prepare for the storms. In prayer. In the word. In integrity and truth. Some of you, your relationships is a lie. You want to go and talk to the girl. You borrow the car. You borrow this. You borrow this. You came the one. You acted like this. Anything they order, you pay twice. Now, that day has passed. The next day, where is car? It's not built on truth. And you know Abuja is a land of packaging. Somebody is living after Kuje, but is standing in an eatery in the evening by a car like a big man. There are 3 more I couldn't touch, but write them down. Develop capacity in the mind, mental capacity or vision. He said, I will stand upon my watch and I will see. Habakkuk 2 from verse 1. Develop. Stand on your watch in prayer, in study, in receiving inspiration from mentors. Enlarge your mind. Enlarge it. I remember those days we travel from place to place, attending conferences and crusades. I didn't believe 20,000 people could sit under one person until I went to Lagos. I was asking myself, where are they coming from? But when I saw it, I could believe it. Mental capacity. Visionary. By standing on your watch in prayer, in study, and in drawing from mentors. Pastor E. Adeboye said they went to Tulsa. I think that was in 1978. He didn't know they could just pray for the sick at will and they were healed. Until he saw Kenneth Iheki. He finished teaching. Cripple started standing up. He said, what's going on here? And he went to him. He said, all that you have, I want it. When he saw it, he knew it was possible. He came back and became a patriarch. Number 3 out of the ones I've not done. Number 2, capacity for holy living. Don't let the corruption of this world drown you. The Bible said that great woman, Jezebel, he said she sat upon many waters and said those waters are the nations and the kings of the earth. When you see idolatry, immorality, lying, those are rivers of seduction. Demonic princes sit on them. Don't let it drown you. And then finally, capacity for humility, brokenness, and self-denial. In James 4:6, he said, God resists the proud. He giveth more grace to the humble. 1 Peter 5:6, humble yourself under the mighty hand of God. In due season, he said he will increase you. Humble yourself. Jesus said when you go to an occasion, don't rush to the high table. If a more important person comes, they will take you out. But when you humble yourself, he said you shall be exalted. He said, but when you exalt yourself, you shall be abased. You want God to enlarge you? Humble yourself. God will enlarge you this year.